All right, so now I'm going to show you how to take that audio and how to edit it the way you would like. I'm going to be using a free program called Audacity. It's completely free. It does work better on a laptop or a desktop. I'm actually not sure if there is an app version of this. So your Chromebook, I think, can use Audacity, but I'm not completely sure. Sorry about that. So if you're using Audacity, I'm just going to take some audio over here. I have a lot of audio, so let's just pretend like this is the audio I want to use. So you can just scroll and move it over. All right, so there it is. You can see there's an audio file here. So what's really nice about this is you can listen and edit the way you want to edit it, right? So if I press play, you'll hear me laughing.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Mr. Gale, for being on with us today.
All right, I can move forward.
A little edgier, so did my taste in music. In fifth grade, Nirvana.
All right, so you get the idea. So let's say you're listening and there's just a segment you don't really like, or maybe you stuttered a whole lot and you just want to take it out. All right, so you can scroll in and out. I'm just using my touch pad, but you can do this in different ways. I believe you can do this somewhere in the bars up here, but so just highlight what you want to take out. And I like to highlight, and sometimes I'll go back and listen to it.
When CDs were first coming out, and I remember as a little child.
Let's pretend like that's what I want to cut. So I can highlight it, and I can just press delete, and it disappears. And then if you play it and you go, oh no, I didn't want to delete that, you can just undo the delete. Very simple. All right, so let's say you wanted to add a sound effect or music or something like that. I can just scroll it over. Okay, so here's some music.
Actually interview parents. Some of these same questions. And so
it'd be kind of weird music to put underneath there, but we're just playing with this. Now, one thing I want to be careful of, if I do that, which you don't really need to, but I'm just showing you in case you wanted to know. You need to turn down the gain, or else it's going to be really loud.
Actually interview parents. Some of these same questions. And so
you could turn up the gain on your voice if it's a little low. Just don't turn it all the way up, or it's going to really distort and be really nasty to listen to. All right, so let's just say, we don't want it. You can undo import. So we'll get rid of that. And then if you decide to do your podcast in segments, all right, so let's say you decided to do this in segments. All right, so I'm just going to delete some of this. We're not going to save it anyways. All right, so let's say I wanted to add in another segment. So let's say I wanted to add in part 2. Let's just do that. All right. So make sure you're all the way over, and then go to generate silence. Make sure the right one is highlighted. And then I'm going to say about 2 minutes and, I don't know, maybe 15 seconds. Let's see what that looks like. Here we go. That looks pretty good. That was a pretty good estimate. All right.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like the older I get, the more genres of music I discover.
So notice there's a little bit of silence in between, right? So what I could do is I can expand it, and then I can actually just trim it a little bit. Okay, so it fits the way I would like it to fit. If you look up on the top, see that little arrow? Shows how close it goes. There you go. Now let's see how that fits.
I discover. What I love, Mr. Gale, is your...
See, that works pretty well. All right, once you're finished with your segment, again, all you're doing is putting together your interview. You don't have to put an intro or the ending. I'm going to handle that part. You're going to go to File, and I want you to go to Export, and you're going to export as an MP3. All right. If it doesn't let you do this for some weird reason, then do it as a WAV file. WAV files are big, though, and obnoxious. It'll be a lot easier if you can do it as an MP3. So you go here, All right, and I'm just going to call this our mock interview. All right, and then pretty much it should look like this. And then you press save. It'll say it's going to be mixed down. That's fine. It can be mixed down to mono. That's fine. Okay, and you just say okay again. Don't feel like you need to fill this out. And that's it. All right, and it'll load and then save, and then you are finished. And that's your finished product that you can turn in to me. You can always test it, listen to it. I like to listen to it with my earbuds in just to see how it feels. And once you do that and you feel good about it, turn it in. And that's how you turn in a podcast using Audacity.